Friends, listen, friends, don't sleep during the greatest revolution. Don't sleep during this revolution. We're literally in an Abrahamic moment. We're literally about to expunge, get rid of, destroy the evil. Whether it's the British royal family, whether it's the Vatican, whether it's all the bankers, whether it's the people who make war and the vaccines to destroy the kids and the people who want to instill all this evil propaganda in your education. Okay, the Great Awakening is happening. Okay, calm before the storm. The storm is here. And what we're going to do is it's like St. Patrick knocking out the snakes. It's like the colonists getting rid of the British. It's like them driving out the evil conquistadors, or even the Vietnamese winning against the imperialists, right? It's about really the people. Remember the Frank Capra film, Meet John Doe, at the end? The old grizzled editor, Jimmy Gleason, the Broadway Mick, right during that, and he goes, "There you are, Norton, the people." See, the establishment, try and lick that. The establishment hates this revolution. They hate this Great Awakening because it's about peace and prosperity. It's about people thinking for themselves. You know, the Democratic Party is going to go down. I was a registered Democrat my whole life. I voted Republican once. I voted for Trump. I'm ashamed of some of my votes, but I'm glad at least I was trying to look, as a lot of people, trying to look for a better way. And then you find out how corrupt they are. People, it's easy. When you realize the Clintons and Obamas are just as evil as the Bushes and the Cheneys, and they're all going down, and that they've set up North Korea, they set up Russia, and the Soviet Union, they set up even the Nazis, they set up all those people, the Bush family did, right, to make war against us because they want death, and they want money, and they want depopulation. 2 world wars. What's that about? It's about depopulation and a one world government. And let me tell you something. Even 200 years from now, one world government will be BS. It will be a total lie. It's the Tower of Babel. It's trying to unite the whole world and concentrate the power, military, economic, and political, in fewer and fewer hands. It's a con. Do you know what the European Union is? It's basically monarchy. It's basically unelected, inbred Europeans, German aristocrats dominating Europe once more, trying to get you to give up, voluntarily surrender your constitutional liberties and your national sovereignty for their monarchy. It's a con job. They don't care. They're going to slap carbon tax on us because they want to save the planet? That'll go down with selling indulgences, buying indulgences from the church to shorten your time in purgatory. Look, this is a revolution. We're in an Abrahamic moment. Are we a moral people, or are we immoral? Are we going to continue to, in awful, evil Luciferian rituals and in wars and through vaccines and poisons and big pharma and the propaganda in the schools? Are we going to continue to make ourselves strong by destroying children? Look at autism. Look at all this crap that's going on. That's a plan. And all these people have sold us out. They've sold out America to Russia and the others because the globalists want that. They want to destroy this country. Stories in the Bible are not written about people who lived thousands of years ago. Stories in the Bible and in the myths, the Greek myths and all that, are written about you, us, today. Tower of Babel. Global government is a lie. Okay, Dylan has been talking about global government for over 35 years. He never talked about it in the 60s, 70s, really, but in the 80s, right? He talked about global. You can't be for peace and be global, okay? This is all a plan. So what do you do if you want to be president? If you're John McCain, or you're Hillary, or Bill Clinton, or you're John Kerry, or you're Obama, or the Bushes, you do what the globalists want. You do what the Vatican and the British royal family, who all traffic and destroy children, and the UN and Child Protection Services, they all traffic. And they all say that they care about the children. They're going to rescue them and all that stuff. It's a lie. Okay? So they all are united in their hate for Trump because he means the end of all that. Peace, prosperity, no more child trafficking, a strong border, low taxes. You know what I mean? And this is, the establishment does not want peace and prosperity. They can't have that. And we're entering a golden age. This is a great awakening. We're in an Abrahamic moment where we don't sacrifice our children and where we don't kill people for the many gods and the many distractions and all that. Okay? You destroy certain instincts in yourself for the one God, for the I am, for truth. Okay? That's what it is. And this is the moment where we decide we're moral, that we're lawful, okay? That there is order. in the universe. We want an order because that's what leads to health. That's what leads to peace, not disorder. We're leaving the time of the anti-hero and we're moving back into the time of the hero. And the Greek god's a hero is the son of a god. We're realizing who we are, and that's all about independence. We're reasserting the primacy of the nation state and Jeffersonian democracy, and we're gonna be more independent. We're truly getting our independence. This is the second American Revolution, but it's beyond that. It's biblical. This is huge because we're going to get rid of the evil Luciferian child killers, and we're going to stop selling out our country to foreign globalist interests like the Vatican and the banks and the Federal Reserve and the British royal family and the European Union and the Muslim Brotherhood and the Communist Chinese and Hollywood and Silicon Valley and the DC swamp and Wall Street, because they're all globalists. They all want to crush the nation state. The nation state, the Jeffersonian nation state, I don't care what anyone says, now being stewarded by our president, is literally the newborn baby with wild wolves all around it. That's what it is. And they're trying to crush it. And in a kind of poetic way, if we imagine it, that's why Patti Smith went to get the award in Stockholm and tripped up over those lines. I'm not saying it was conscious. I'm not saying there was some... I'm just saying the universal mind plays games on us. There's a lot of data we don't know about, and who knows? I mean, the universal mind, the universe is one big poem in a way. It's one big symphony. And... it plays tricks on us, and she goes and she does a hard rain's gonna fall and trips over that line. I saw a newborn baby with wild wolves all around it. The nation state of the newborn baby, but also real children who are using these awful rituals will also bomb. That's what they want to bring refugees in, these globalists. That's for child trafficking. That's a child trafficking front. The wall isn't a good thing on our southern border. It's a great thing. It defines us as a nation, and it keeps out primarily human trafficking. The globalists thrive on it. George Soros, the Podestas, the Vatican, the British royal family, the secret Bohemian Grove people. They burn a baby in effigy before their meetings. You understand that? And who are these funky people who are all connected to this nefarious, evil sex cults and their drugs and stuff? Who are they? They end up on the committees. They end up on the committee to stop human trafficking or to save children and all that stuff. And they're the ones who run it. Just like we know the DEA brings in the drugs, and we know that universities don't really expand your thinking, and the churches don't really bring you closer to the truth. And a lot of times, the courts and the judges break the law and are the real criminals. But anyway, I've been a little desultory here. I've been rambling just a little bit, but this is a great awakening. It's an Abrahamic moment. It really is the second American Revolution. And you know what we're going to move to now? The Internet Bill of Rights. That's going to be the key. Hashtag Internet Bill of Rights. Okay? So, we'll talk soon. Thanks.